84, 85. I don't remember the exact date, but it was around that time. I moved to Chennai, Madras, and then I was still with FMTV, but I was seconded to IMA, so I was just taking over full-time job. 83 onwards, I started working for IMA. National alliances, national federations, anywhere, to form an entity which will, or strengthen the entity which will give cooperation, coordination, coherence in functioning. So that's what we want to do for the Indian missions. That is the primary vision and mission. But then at the time I was taking over, there was hardly any united voice for missions. The church had a voice, the church should have a voice before the nation, before the government, before the public. There was no coherent voice. There was no voice for the missions. Missions were emerging, and they were struggling to emerge and establish themselves. And missions, particularly cross-cultural missions, the need for their existence, the need for the support, that was not voiced adequately. So IMA, we had a great desire that IMA should fulfill that need. I would put number one as the fellowship of saints, as we make in our confession of faith. Fellowship of saints in all segments of Christianity it's there, but the saints, the God's servants belonging to cross-cultural missions, I would think that's the greatest privilege. Many were stalwarts, much stronger in the faith and in their endeavor than myself. Relatively, I was much younger to some of the heads of member missions, and it was such a joy to have a fellowship of such godly men and women. I would place that as number one privilege, joy, and to learn from them, and to work with them, and help them, to serve them, to fulfill their God-given mission. That was a great privilege. And we were able to identify a few specific areas of service where IMA can become a facilitator to serve the Indian missions. And that was a great privilege.
I think a lot of education needs to be done. A lot of education comes from Bible colleges. The Bible colleges curriculum needs to be rethought. Bible college curriculum has to be worked in such a way that it caters to people on the streets to come to Christ. It caters to church people to understand what we have not become relevant to what is happening in the nation today. We need to be thinking about how creatively we can reach out to this group of people, like young people, like the middle class Indians, who are 300 million Indians who have the purchasing power. The people, the middle class, the rich, the powerful, the educated, whose common language is English. They are the ones who are actually influencing the situation in this country in terms of politics, in terms of business, in terms of education. If they are reached with the gospel of Christ in a meaningful way, I think they will actually make a long way in terms of trying to help people. By the end of the day, we want to see people among the young people worshipping the Lord Jesus Christ, people among the ladies worshipping the Lord Jesus Christ, people who are literates worshipping the Lord Jesus Christ, people who are middle class, rich and powerful worshipping the Lord Jesus Christ. And we would like to see total communities of Hindu communities coming to Christ, total communities of Muslim communities coming to Christ in a new understanding of Christianity, in a new understanding of worshipping the Lord Jesus Christ.
Transformation to all the communities in India will come when we begin to impact the community. So church is a very important body that can contribute a lot. Alongside both the church and mission together, we can impact many more communities in the country.